we see now, I'm like, it's okay. I don't get it, but certainly you can have some big moments, and I think there's maybe more to explore for the champion.
Yeah, I think, like I said, a lot of times it's just something where you're kind of thinking as a top laner, if you have to blind pick, you're not going to get slammed, right? I'm going to pick Gnar. It's going to be fine. I could win a lane if I play well. If I get behind, I still have some, some utility with the ultimate in a team fight. I can still be useful there. So it's just kind of more that thought process, I think, a lot of the time, rather than thinking you're just going to be keeping up on. And they're waiting around in the brush for a long time. I generally hate those ganks, but this was like no time lost. He was running from camp A to camp B and just happened to gank a Syndra on the way.
Just the most efficient path. We love talking about junglers and their efficient pathing, and Jose Diodo's just being efficient. Bottom side, Diamond did not a key. Ignite is there. See you later. Diamond gonna go first blood onto his old teammate, nonetheless.
Yeah.
Down.
Keith dying very quickly there. They were pushed up very, very far. When you're that close to the tower, it becomes hard to
have some pressure potentially in mid, and no top laner can join the fight, so Jose Diodo not worried about any sort of big team fight breaking out. We'll just go ahead, finish off the Ocean Drake with a bit of help from Diamond and Johnson, who are roaming up. Also, it looks like Palvox is going for the same build we saw last time he was playing Akali. It's funny, we're actually talking about this off air. We haven't seen much Riftmaker, and 2 games in a row, Palvox is going to give us Riftmaker.
Yeah, it is very interesting to see him go for the Riftmaker build. It is still, fairly popular as far as solo queue goes, but it's most effective build that you can really get to try to do that.
All right, well, the pressure in top lane has not really let up. Jose Diodo actually revisits the top side of the map to drop that Herald for Licorice. We also had Palafox up towards that top half of the map, which does mean Tapoon is going to have to play very far back. In fact, he's just straight up respecting any sort of pressure here. Doesn't really have any vision to play around, so he's just going to let the Herald happen, because he couldn't really stop it anyway, and then finish it off before it can take down the tier 2. So Licorice up like 30 plus CS at this point.
For Jose Diodo, you look over at Potluck, he is not going to be finishing that first mythic item. It's so much more expensive, so you expect Lilia to be more effective. You expect FlyQuest to have the advantage here as they have the gold lead, and Diamond's on the flank.
Yep, Diamond looking for it, does get the stun onto Keith, but he cleanses out of there. Diamond also taking a little too much damage. Tapoon is ready with the ulti. 1 kill already happening here for IMT. The Licorice going to hop over the wall, but he's almost very, very angry. Oh, Tapoon looking for it, keeping the jungler out of there. Good flash though from Jose Diodo to escape, but the dragon does go to Immortals.
Really well-managed fight from Immortals. It felt pretty ambitious for Diamond to go for that flank. That is more of what I would consider to be a top laner positioning.
So pretty fight ready, although there's not going to be another fight for probably 3.5 minutes. Maybe this Rift Herald, if they want to go ahead and look at that one here, that's spawning in a couple of minutes. But Diamond continuing to play aggressively here is going to force Joey out of there, but no someone is committed as Potluck. Gale forces back in. Diamond, now where do you go? Just to the death realm as Potluck's going to finish it off.
Yeah, just really nice play there, kind of corralling him, and they had wards all over, so they knew no one was actually there with him. Like, look at all the vision here from Immortals. They have a ward over the wall, they had a pink in the rip.
That FlyQuest honestly aren't really doing the best job of extending right now.
Yeah, I mean, it really came down a lot to that previous fight at the Dragon. They had their item completions. They're feeling like they're in a good spot. Licorice now going to get corralled here. I don't know if he can get out of this.
Nice body slam. There is the cost, but that's going to be enough as Pretty just takes him out. Everyone was ready for the Gnar. And I thought the Jin W was going to be needed, but Pretty is right there and ready to grab that kill as the Rift Herald will be dropped for this outer tower here in the bottom side of the map. Tapoon finally calling his team to the top lane and getting a little bit of revenge on Licorice.
Really nicely done. They get the kill. They're probably going to take 2 towers. There's no one even in the area to try to respond to this tier 2 push. Thankfully, at least for FlyQuest, they were pushing out top lane. They were pushing in mid lane. So going to be able to deny a little bit of farm, but not really get any tower damage. And just like that, the gold lead is gone. FlyQuest was out ahead. 2,000-3,000 gold at that first dragon fight. They mismanaged that, then they got picked off. Kind of split off from the fight. Look at this angle that Tapoon has. He is between the Kai'Sa and his team, so Diamond has to kind of help to get Kai'Sa back into this fight, or FlyQuest is going to get slaughtered.
Yep, there's TP in from Palafox as well. The Dragon's getting kind of low, but not low enough just yet. Diamond gets rooted. Palafox forced to stasis. Licorice already getting so low. He gets through with the ulti, but he's just dead. As a return fire comes to Potluck, he grabs the kill, and IMT are just going to waltz in and take this Drake.
Yeah, another bad team fight around the Dragon there for FlyQuest. Licorice did look for the ultimate, but didn't actually get the wall connection on anyone, it felt like. Jose Diodo had a multi-man sleep, so he was trying to set it up with that, but Licorice's Mega Gnar was expiring. Now Johnson's just dead here on the bot side.
That's a very fancy looking play, but unfortunately Joey is just going to go golden, and Shutdown is going to come in for Tapoon. who collects some much-needed gold after the beating in top lane. It does feel like FlyQuest getting very, very sloppy right now.
I mean, Immortals are playing a super
ability to do that.
Mega
Licorice in there, ready to go. Mega, good cast there from Joe. To disengage stun is great from Pretty, and Keith just going to keep shooting down the Gnar. Mega Gnar's relatively tanky, but Mini Gnar certainly isn't. And Topoon doesn't have his ulti. That's a good ult there, but the cleanse out from Keith with the flash is going to keep him safe for now. But Johnson, he's diving in. He wants his kill, and he's not going to get it. The last auto's in the air and does secure it, but Potluck will find the trade.
Yeah, they find the trade, and it also does cost the flash and the ulti from Licorice, who basically can't fight right now. So I'm not even sure that the position does finish off Keith. But Johnson was always slated to go down at the end of that fight.
Yeah, one-way ticket there for Johnson, who does at least get the kill. It would have been absolutely tragic if he hadn't at least gotten to that one. But IMT still on the offensive here. 50 seconds till that next dragon is up. They'll be on sole point if they grab that Infernal Drake. They take down the mid-outer tower, so much more space for them to play with. They're actually up in gold right now. It's not much, only 500, but better than nothing, especially given the FlyQuest were on the road to Diamond low. Licorice also taking a bit of heat. But IMT do not find a kill off that engage. They're going to have to reset this one here. Licorice getting low. Pretty again over the side, ready with the orbs as Powerfox is trying to flank in, but he's maybe a bit too late. Licorice going to get stunned. Potluck also moving up here, and now they'll spot Powerfox. Potluck that's going to see him. Licorice does find a good Gnar, but Keith's going to finish him off instead. Jose Diodo, they're going to leap in there with the sleep, but they need to get these assassinations happening. Diamond with the ulti to follow through after that sleep, and FlyQuest finally will clean up a team fight.
Nicely done as the follow-up comes through. Palafox wants more, shouldn't be able to kill off Joey. You know, Licorice giving his life there to set up the fight. Despite the fact that it was quite early, they had Palafox on the flank. He just needed to buy time for the Akali to arrive. And then Jose Diodo and Palafox combining for a massive combo there, landing the sleep on both the marksmen. Palafox able to clean them up. And finally, FlyQuest get a teamfight win, reclaim the gold lead, grab a second dragon here, and they are right back in it.
Alrighty, well, gold lead back in their hands, as you said. They balance out the dragons, which is set up by Licorice. Despite things looking real bad, he's got no health as he transfers into Mega Gnar.
I mean, Immortals has done a great job actually delaying the engage. They're always chunking out Licorice. So when he went in, it was a great stun here, and it allows Johnson to just delete Pretty, but he dies quickly as well. Jose Diodo then in for the two-man sleep into the Zonias, and look at him kiting behind Diamond there, keeping the Leona in between him and the Graves, so Graves cannot actually finish off that kill. The Akali comes over top, cleaning it up, and a real... So now he has to base. Now the tower is being pressured, and Potluck maybe going to get found out here.
Dancing out, dash and Gale Force there, keeps Potluck safe. Actually, it wasn't even Gale Force, didn't even need to use it. Just gets out.
Easy.
Nice dodge of Diamond's incoming CC. But Licorice is still working on that bottom tier 2, as you said. He's going to actually take it out, so now a big pressure point applied to this bottom half of the map. It's going to make a potential Baron threat much easier for FlyQuest. But yeah, 40 until the dragon is up, so still have to be vigilant.
They definitely...
Beat him first. One ulti used. Palafox in the shroud is just going to walk back towards his teammates, so no assassination this time.
Yeah, now Akali's going to be pretty worthless for this team fight. Pretty much missed everything there. Palafox goes in with the R1, misses the Q, misses the E. But they will be able to burst down this dragon. It looks like Immortals just couldn't actually position quickly enough to answer. We'll see if they can look for some sort of a counter, because Immortals would be in a winning position for any sort of 5v5 right then. You know, having no ultimate on Jose Diodo, having no... they have Malphite to tank it, so they won't take that much damage on the pull. It has been spotted, but Licorice going to have to TP, and he is coming from very deep with it. Looks like no rage.
Yep, the old zoning Akali ultimate does get in the dragon, but can they get the Baron here? IMT pretty committed at this point. There's the cost guy from Jolly. Baron is going to go over it so low, and Jose Diodo, without Smite, actually stole the Baron. And now the big sleep's going to come in as well, and they're just going to clean house. FlyQuest getting away with that one as Johnson Gale forces into Pretty. Topoon's going to get nailed by Diamond Solar Flare, and that's going to be a double kill out for Palafox. It's only Pretty and Joey left alive, as that is just a heartbreaker, as Licorice is going to finish off kill number 4. Indeed does take down the Syndra.
Jose Diodo, the only casualty here for FlyQuest, but makes it worth his while, takes the Baron as he goes down there, and Immortals hard committed to that Baron. They did not turn for the fight. So when that gets stolen away, you've already taken so much free damage because you're focusing the Baron. while FlyQuest is hitting you. Licorice was already hitting Pretty. The ultimate from Tapoon got sidestepped by Licorice as well, so everything went wrong for Immortals there. And now FlyQuest with the 1-3-1 composition, they win the fight without their will be expiring here, but FlyQuest just wants to keep them locked in their base as long as possible, limit their vision to set up for the potential Dragon Soul.
Yeah, as long as possible. Just a minute 15 is probably good enough here for the FlyQuest side as Baron is going to expire. Powerfox dancing with Potluck and Pretty, but does get himself to safety in the Shroud. Licorice going to bust down mid finally as the FlyQuest three-pronged assault does take down a tower.
Yeah, nice little bit of pressure there. Johnson still shoving in that bottom lane.
Jose Diodo is safe for now.
Yeah, and, you know, it's always risky if you commit there. Oh, they can actually turn here. They have a three-way prong
Powerfox
potentially
in.
here.
Oh, what a stun. Powerfox, though, is going to get the W blocked by Diamond. And now Licorice in over the wall. Joey, though, goes golden. IMT still managing okay, but his Johnson in the backside. Killer Instinct indeed takes down the jungler. And it's just a whitewash there as FlyQuest are going to grab themselves the Bud Light aces. Tapoon dies over the wall with his ulti. And FlyQuest will give up the Dragon Soul to take the Nexus instead.
That was sick from FlyQuest. The three-prong flank there. People coming in from all sides, and Immortals was just completely surrounded. No way out for them. FlyQuest is going to go 2-0 on the day. Jose Diodo remaining undefeated in the LCS, steals a Baron in his second game here, and FlyQuest have got to be so happy about that.
Still the best import in the LCS.